Making money online can be fun when you have the right information, resources, and the right tools. And in this video, I want to explain to you and give you a step-by-step guide on how you can get started with academic writing. And I know that recently I made a video that was explaining the 11 online jobs that you can do online, and they are paying so well. So in this video, I'm just going to explain one of them, which is academic writing, how you can get started, where to get these jobs, and how to navigate. So make sure you watch until the end because I don't want you to miss any step, because it's just a series of steps from the first one to the last one, where one step is leading to the other, because I want you to move from beginner to advanced writer within a very short duration of time. My name is Onesmus. If it's your first time in my channel, you can consider subscribing. And for the returning viewers, as usual, thank you for the support. Now, let's look at some of these things that you need for you to get started with academic writing. Number one, you need a computer and internet connectivity. And when it comes to academic writing, a laptop or a desktop and internet connectivity, this one is a must-have. You cannot navigate it, or you cannot succeed in academic writing if you don't have these two. I'm not going to explain so much there because it is self-explanatory. You need a computer, you need internet connectivity. Let me move on to number two. You need to know how to write, especially from beginners. Listen carefully because this is for you. You need to know how to write academic writing because there are standards that have been put in place that you need to adhere to if you want to get into academic writing, because you must produce high quality work. The reason why I'm insisting that you need to know how to write, and how to know how to write, it's something you can learn from a mentor or a trainer. I'm going to be showing you where to get these mentors or the trainers, or how you can get to know how to research about academic writing for you to become a pro in that area, if I may put it that way. Okay? Because when it comes to academic writing, there are those formats, standards, citations, styles, writing and referencing styles that are applied in academic writing. So, what I want you to learn is to make sure that you understand the formats, okay? You understand the citation styles, the referencing styles, submitting work that is of high quality and, of course, without grammatical errors. That is going now to give you an advantage in the academic writing arena, because you cannot submit a poor quality job that is having all these grammatical errors, wrong formatting, wrong citations, wrong referencing, and you don't get a pushback from the client or even the person who is giving you these jobs. Okay? And it's something easy, it's something you can learn. For instance, let me show you what I'm talking about here when I say formatting, referencing style, and stuff like that. When you're talking about uh, referencing styles, every assignment will come with a set of instructions on the format. Okay, that's why it will be very important for you to have some working knowledge of Microsoft Word, so that at least you can be able to format the document in the correct format that is required. And something like citations. If you look at the screen here, I'm showing you. This is an example of referencing style and citation, in-text citation, which is in APA formatting style, whereby you go, you research, because you've not written like original content. It's something that you've pulled from the internet, or you've read a book, a journal, or an article. You have to give credit to the authors. And in APA referencing or in-text citation, this is what I'm talking about, where you just have to mention the authors inside the text. When you go to the references, again, you need to list the full details of the authors. So that is exactly what I'm talking about when I say the corrective format, the correct citation, and the referencing. that is needed when you are submitting these jobs. Every job will come with those instructions, so you don't have to worry about that. It's something easy, it's something that you can learn on your own, especially the format, citation, and referencing. This one, when you research online, you go to Google and you search for that information, you can easily get it. It's not very difficult. Now, the next thing I want to explain to you, the reason why I'm recommending that you start by knowing how to write, either through a mentor, a trainer, or through very good research. But when you have a mentor, it becomes very easy and it shortens the learning time that you could have spent researching. When you're talking about writing, there is something called plagiarism. And I have done a video before that is explaining how you can get rid of plagiarism, because in simple explanation, plagiarism is where you copy somebody's work and you submit as your own. Okay? You need to know how to submit or how to write quality work that is free from plagiarism. And we have quite a number of softwares that can detect and tell where you've copied this information, where did you get it from, who submitted the original work, what percentage of the copied work you have. You need to know that. This one, it's a big one, plagiarism. I'm going to put the link in the description or in the comment section so that you can learn how you can research, compile, and output good quality work that doesn't have any plagiarism. Okay? That video is there. I've done it before. So when you click the link, you can be able to learn that, because this is a big one. I have seen people's accounts getting suspended, or you submit poor quality work, you don't get paid by the client, or you can even put the client into problems because that is now academic cheating. So when it comes to, once you watch that video, you'll be able to see that. But now you may ask, how do I get these softwares that are doing what? Checking for plagiarism. After I have shown you how you remove plagiarism, now you need to check, okay? Or maybe you are asking, how do I get a mentor? How do I get a trainer? Where do I get these people? How do I get connected to them? Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, I would like you, if you have a Facebook account, just log in as I'm going to show you here. Okay, when you go to Facebook, just search in the global search. You can search, as you can see on the screen, you can search academic or academia, and you're going to see a couple of groups popping up. These are writers groups that are available online on Facebook. So if you don't have a Facebook account, you'll have to create one, because this is where now you're going to get this information that I'm talking about. The communication that are going through there, they are going to give you a lot of information and you're going to learn a lot when it comes to writing. Now, the reason I brought you here, we were talking about writing high quality work and plagiarism and getting the trainers. All these people that are commenting in these groups are writers. They have jobs that they are posting. They have accounts they are selling. They have so many writing services they are giving out here. Okay? And starting with something like grammatical errors, you can use a free account in Grammarly. Okay? And all you need to do is go to Grammarly and you can create a free account. And using this free account, you can be able to check for grammatical errors in your document. You log in, you open, I already have an account, paste your work here. And when you paste your job, let me open one that I've already uploaded. You can paste or upload. I have a document here. You see, it's going to highlight for you all the different grammatical mistakes you have in your document, giving you suggestions of the right ones, the right phrases that you need to use in that document. So there is no way you'll find yourself submitting a job that is having grammatical errors when you have a free tool like this. The free account is able to give you that. Again, when you're talking about plagiarism, Grammarly has the premium account where you can be able to check for plagiarism as well. But now you need to upgrade your account and you need to pay for it. So you can choose to use Grammarly for grammatical correctness checking and also plagiarism checking. Okay, or you can use Turnitin. But I would recommend you can use Turnitin because most of the clients you will be serving, they will be using Turnitin to check the work and their correctness. But both, there are very many tools that can check for plagiarism. There are very many of them online, very many of them. Only that now, like Turnitin and Grammarly and so many others, they are the most popular. But I would recommend that you can use Turnitin to check the plagiarism in the documents that you have. How do you get this account? From Grammarly, I have said you just create a free account. Okay, just create a free account and you'll be able to check for grammatical errors for free without, that is now the free version is able to give you that. But if you want to check for plagiarism as well in Grammarly, you will need to upgrade your account. In Turnitin, you need to pay for it. But again, when you go to these groups I was talking about, you will see people selling those services there. Maybe a Grammarly account for like a month, 200 bob, Turnitin account, 200 bob, 300 bob. So you purchase the account and you can use it to check your work, to confirm that your work is in good condition, it's in good order before you submit. At the same time, apart from getting these tools that you can use for academic writing, checking the grammatical errors, checking for plagiarism, you will also see people that are posting jobs there. There are those that are selling accounts, others are selling these other services, and you will see even people looking for writers. Now, on the question of how do I get someone to coach me, someone to train me, when you go to these groups, try and approach these people. Don't post in the wall. You can DM someone directly and express your interest to learn. And you can tell someone that you'd like them to train you or to show you how to do writing. And from that, you can do the jobs for them at a discounted price. You might be surprised how many people will be willing to coach you and train you and show you writing so that you can learn. Remember, the main reason for this is not for you to always come to this page to look for jobs forever. That's why I was saying, make sure that you watch step by step, so that you can understand the process from the beginning to the end. And so far, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because there are more videos that will be coming that will be explaining more in details and the things that I'm mentioning here. So I don't want you to always come to these groups and pages to just look for jobs that are being posted by other writers. Okay? It's just a learning process. I want you to come here, get someone to coach you, show you how to do writing. Then towards the end, I'll be telling you what you need to do after now you've learned how to write. Remember, we are still discussing how to write by getting a mentor or a trainer. If in those groups you are not lucky to get someone who is willing to coach you and train you, in the comment section, I'm going to put a link where you can get in touch with me and I can be able to give more information on what you can do next if you are not lucky to get someone to train you. Okay? So this second step, after the equipment, it's know how to write good quality work. Good quality work that is not plagiarized, that is having the correct format, referencing, and everything. After you've known how to write, the next step, number 3, is do assignments under someone until you are seasoned, until you are good to, until you get to a position where you can say, now I know how to write, I'm comfortable, you can grade yourself as an advanced writer in the field that you choose, because there are very many fields: finance, um, uh, IT, law, statistics, business, management. So many fields are out there, and so many assignments are available in all these fields. So, once you've mastered the art of writing, it's time now through working under someone. Remember again, it's not like you are starting this journey so that you can always work under someone who is extending assignments to you. It's a process of learning. You've known how to write. Now you want to gain mastery in writing by continually working under someone for some time until you are able to go on your own. How do you get these jobs? Again, back to the same page, Facebook page, and you search for these groups: academia, research writers, academia writers groups, academic writers groups. There are so many of them. In those groups, you will see people posting jobs, looking for writers. These are the people to contact. These are the people to approach. Get to do these jobs. Remember, you are still learning. Do these jobs for some time. Continue doing them as much as you can. You are getting the exposure. At the same time, you're still learning, you are still earning. Okay? Once you do them for some time, I will not tell you how long because it depends with your learning speed and how well you are going to be comfortable within a certain duration that you'll be doing the jobs. Okay? Until you reach a point where you feel comfortable doing academic writing in your area of interest, that you've gained the mastery, you are comfortable completely. Okay? And that takes me to the next. So before I go to the next step, now you know where to get the jobs. Go to Facebook, search for these academic groups, academia. When you start searching academia or academic, you're going to see a couple of them. Open these pages, okay? Open these groups. Peruse through them. All these people that are posting jobs there, looking for writers, connect with them. Do these jobs. Remember, you're not just going to dwell there doing these jobs for them. All you want is just to learn and move on to the next step. Okay? The one I'm going to tell you now. Let's move on to the next step, which is uh, going independent, standing on your own. Okay? After you've gained mastery, it is time now to start thinking, what can you do next? Because as I said, I don't want you to be going every now and then in those pages looking for assignments that are being extended to you by anyone. You can stand on your own. That is after you gain mastery. And at this point, there are three different methods or three different ways you can start standing on your own in terms of academic writing. One of them is you can register your own account, an academic writing account. There are very many sites out there that are offering these services. For instance, if you look at, we have just samples. You go to a site such as Standard, you can see there is sign up. You can sign up as a writer, okay, or a tutor. You go to another site like Edison. You can register for an account. You go to another account like another company like Uvocop. You can again register, and there are steps here on how to register. Now, let me explain something here when it comes to these companies that are offering all these uh, the opportunity for you to register as a tutor or as a writer. It can be tricky for you to get your account approved, but try. You can be lucky. Okay. In some, it can be relatively easy. In others, it can be difficult to get the approval because, like you see, a company like Uvocop, the steps they're saying is just to provide the email, you get started, you have to write a sample paper, okay? And remember, the sample paper they are telling you to write is in the process of registering for an account, okay? So you must be very good. You must be very good in making sure that you can write a very good paper you can be able to produce a very good sample for your account to be uh, approved. And again, you need documentations as well to show that you are qualified. So there are very many sites. Keep trying, keep trying, and you might be lucky to get an approval. There are so many of them. Okay, keep trying. And the most popular ones, sometimes it's difficult to get an approval because of the registration process. Remember, I'm saying that like when you're submitting this sample paper, you need to write a very high quality paper for them to consider. Now you are a seasoned writer and you can write good assignments for their clients. Okay, but keep trying. And this would be the best because you don't have to purchase an account. You have an account. And when you get this account, again, I remind you, like I was saying, you have to write very high quality work because you produce very poor quality work. The clients will not pay, they will complain. Your account will be under check. And if you submit assignments that have plagiarism, your account may be suspended. You may be given a warning or one or two, and then, but when it comes to plagiarism, they are very unforgiving. Very, very unforgiving. You submit an assignment that has plagiarism, and your account will be suspended. So that's why you need to make sure that you are very comfortable in writing before you even go to the step where you are creating or opening your own account. The sites are very many. When you are interacting with the Facebook pages I've shown you or the groups, you'll be able to see the different companies that are offering these services. There are very many of them. And then you can choose just the one that you want. Try your luck. Try to register. Try to go through the process. You might be surprised your account gets approved. And you can even create as many as possible and you start selling to others who are starting up or they want to venture into that company that you've managed to successfully register with. Okay, so I'm encouraging you to try as many as possible. Okay, now let me move on to the other step of how you can go independent is you buy an account. Okay, again, when you go to these groups, let me show you these groups I was showing here. You're going to see many people are selling these accounts. They have already created the accounts. Some have already worked with them for some time. Others are just selling, and different variations in terms of the prices are there. The new ones, the ones that have done very many orders, they can be very costly. They can be expensive. Also based on the orders the account has done, the age of the account, very many factors to consider. But me, I always advise, don't go for the very expensive account, especially if you are a beginning, especially if you are starting up. Because you'll buy a very expensive account, you make a mistake, you submit an order that has plagiarism, and you get penalized. You get suspended. Okay? Start with a relatively new account, even if it's just a new account. There is a time I started with a fresh account and I was able to take it to Ivy League rating account. And I started from scratch and I bought it at a very cheap price. Buy a cheap account, grow with it. I understand the rationale behind wanting to buy a very expensive account because it has done very many orders, it has a very high rating. But remember, if you are a beginner, there is the risk you are still learning. Okay, there are things again you need to learn on the job in as much as you've gotten maybe some training. But to be good if you can start somewhere and you keep growing. There are so many sellers in these Facebook groups I showed you, very many of them. They are selling these accounts, different prices, different uh, uh, descriptions. They are there, but be careful. They are con. Where there are people that are cons. Okay, they are posting non-existent products, so you need to be careful. Normally, the process is this: when you want to purchase an account, the person who is selling will give you the logins. Okay, you log in first, you see if you are contented, you pay, you go ahead and transfer everything as you wish. Okay, they are very genuine people who are selling services there, be it in Grammarly, be it Turnitin, the plagiarism checking softwares, be it things like selling new accounts or old accounts. They are genuine people and they are cons at the same time. So make sure that you do due diligence on the person that you are dealing with in these groups. It's just like any other online business. You are transacting with someone you don't know, so you need to make sure that you are also doing your due diligence. But I have worked with those people before, and there are those that are genuine, there are those that are cons. So be careful. All right. Now, you can buy an account and now you do your own assignments and you get paid directly. If you get too much work, go to the same pages, the same groups, post the jobs there that you want to give out, and you can get someone who is willing to do the job for you, and then you pay them per page or the way you're going to agree with them. Now, another one, another way you can go independent is creating your own academic writing website. This one is a bit heavy, but it's a good one. It's a good one because now here you're not buying an account, you're not working under anyone, or you are just standing on your own. You create your own writing website where clients can post their assignments there. Writers can create accounts as well, or you are just the one who will be handling all those orders that will be coming through your website. Okay? One trick I'll share with you here. Remember, when it comes to academic writing, when you get into it, or if you're already doing it right now, you will know that most of the clients are not Kenyan clients. They are not East African clients. They are not African clients. Almost 90%, if not 98, they are clients from the US. So make sure that you create a website that is at least giving some reflection of it's just a trick, an idea that can help you create a website that shows it's like it's a company based in the US. You're going to get more clients as compared to when you say it's a company based in Kenya and your clients are in the US. That is just a tip. It's not a mandatory requirement, but a tip. If you are creating your own website where clients will post jobs for you to do them, or you give them to writers, or writers to create accounts so that they can do those jobs. It's a tip and a trick I'm sharing with you. Okay, so those are three methods or three ways you can stand on your own after you have known how to write. You either register, you buy an account, or you have your own website. The last one is a bit technical. There is a lot needed into it, so you might need to do some more research, or you can also reach out to me. I can guide you on how you can go. You can navigate around it. Okay? Not only on the last one, but any other I have mentioned. Number 5, the last stage. You've known how to write, you've done assignments under someone, you've now gone independent, you are working on your own in the field of academic writing. It is time now you coach someone. Why am I saying you coach someone, and why is it important? It's because when you stand on your own, you're going to get very many assignments. You're going to get very many orders that you cannot even be able to do on your own. You alone, you cannot be able to handle them. You have to extend them. Yes, there are those Facebook groups and pages I've shown you where you can go and paste those jobs for someone to pick them up, and you start extending the jobs to the writers. But from experience, there are those that are reliable and others are not reliable. You give someone an order that is for 4 hours. 4 hours, they have not done anything. When it is almost due, that is when the person is starting to work on the order, or they disappear, or they don't submit anything back to you. And now it becomes a problem in terms of the timing. Okay. When you have your own team, it becomes very easy. You can coach someone, or you go to that page, get a loyal writer, a good writer, someone who is there for you. They are doing a good job, then you can hold on to them, and you can make like a partnership that any work that comes, you're gonna be giving to this person because they are doing a good job and they are not letting you down. Or you can just coach your own from scratch. Okay? So what I'm saying here is just a matter of building a team. And it becomes very easy and very good for you when you have a team that you can rely on and people that are working under you. And you see now, by the time you are getting to stage 5, you will have gone from a learner to someone who is doing self-employment as well as creating employment for the other people. Okay? So, in summary, what I'm saying is this. For you to get started with academic writing, you need a computer. It can be a desktop or laptop and internet connectivity. Again, you need to know how to write. And the reason I said for knowing how to write is so that you can produce high quality work with the correct format, citation, referencing, free of grammatical errors. And you need to produce quality work that is free from plagiarism. And again, I've showed you how to get the mentors and where to get them, including these jobs. The other thing we've said is make sure that you do assignments under someone to mentor you, to review your work as you improve so that you can learn. This number 3 stage, the objective or the goal is to just learn. Once you learn, you are good to go to the next stage, which is going independent, whereby we have said going independent requires you to either register an account, buy an account, or you can just create your own website for that purpose, academic writing. And the last one is coach someone and get a team to work for you and to work with you. So basically, these are the steps, and this is how you can get started with academic writing. Some of the things I've mentioned, I'm just going to put the links in the comment section. And if you'd like to make more inquiries with regard to anything I have mentioned, the link that is there, just mention your request there. I'm going to put the link. You can get in touch with me and let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, if you have any other just general query, you can just put it in the comment section. I'm going to look at it, and don't forget to subscribe because, like I mentioned when I was starting, the 11 online jobs that I had created a video for some times back, I'm going to do a deep dive into each one of them to explain the step-by-step guide for anyone who wants to venture into any of them. So make sure that you subscribe. You can share with someone, share your feedback or comments in the comment section, and I'm going to look at it. Otherwise, see you in my next video. Bye-bye.